For my comparing and contrasting two artworks, I decided to take one artwork from my surrealism movement and one from my realism movement. These movements are very, very different in the sense that the realism takes inspiration from real life, takes inspiration from reality, tries to capture daily struggles, daily work ethic, daily activities that people can easily relate to when they look at an artwork. Whereas realism or surrealism, when we look at the artwork, we can't relate to it in a sense of this isn't our daily activities. We don't partake in these daily activities. Especially this artwork that I chose, it's just a very, very large face, which is in no one's reality as a human being. We don't see this daily. We don't see large faces on poles in a deserted place daily. Whereas realism, we can look at this and we can see the hard work and we can relate to that artwork. These artworks are very similar in the sense that the faces of the man in the large face in the surrealism are both very depressing, both exhausted, both alone in a deserted place. We can relate to the background of the realism movement and see that this man is in a field, whereas this deserted place is something that no one has ever been in as a human being, but people have been in a field. These artworks I chose because of the depressing and emotional feel that the artist can capture the audience from. We can look at this man and we can feel how exhausted he is from the daily work he is going through, and we can look at this face and feel how exhausted and alone he is and how he can't move and he's alone and no one is there to help him. Same with this man. No one is in this field but this man. He is alone. He's deserted. He is far, far away from the nearest human life. Same with this face. We look at this town and it is very, very far away from it. There's no one that can help either of them. This man in the realism, he has feet, he has hands, he can move, he is not trapped in this field. We get the idea that he has been through this very, very long workday and hopefully he will go to the, I would say, town on the far right and get some rest and will most likely work in the next day. Whereas this face has no legs, has no arms. It is not a human of any sorts. It can't move. It is trapped by these poles. It can't seemingly get any escape from where he is, whereas this man, he can get escape from this field. But they're both, even though the man can escape from the field and the face cannot, we both get this idea in these artworks that they're both trapped. This man has to work. He has to work to survive. He has to make money. If he does not work in this field, he'll have to find another job. As humans, we know that we need money to survive. This artwork was created in the 1860s where people most likely worked on farms to survive, to grow their own food and sell their own food, trade their own food, make money to survive. So this idea of trapped is, even though it's different, it's similar in the sense, but this face we know is trapped because of its no movement, no legs, but they're both theoretically trapped. Whereas this man is theoretically trapped, this face is trapped, no movement at all.